Hello and welcome to Videojug. My name is Jacob and we will be going over the basics of wine tasting. Right now we're going to learn how to taste a wine. In order to do this you need a few things. You need one wine glass. This is an ISO. It's a wine tasting glass, clean, no odor. Another thing you'll need is just a piece of white cloth, in this case a paper napkin, and of course you will need wine. Now, once you've selected your wine to try, it's important to remember not to rush. The winemaker certainly didn't rush when he was making this, so you shouldn't either. You want to take your time and go through a series of steps so that you can appreciate the wine. When you pour it into the glass, you just want to pour a little bit. Give it enough room to work with. What you want to do is you want to look at the wine to make sure that there aren't any obvious flaws. There could be cork floating in the wine. You wouldn't want to drink that. If it's an older wine, there might be some sediment settling in the bottom. You don't want to drink that either. You just want to get just wine. Also, it gives you any indication to the flaws, but also to the beauty of the wine's color. Now, to examine the beauty of the wine's color, you take your white cloth, you hold it against the light, you hold the wine at an angle. This way you could see, give it a little bit of a spin in there. You could see that if the wine is light and elegant, that it will be a bit clearer on the outside. But when you look deep into it through the light, you see the core gets darker. The next step is smelling the wine. For me, this is the most important step, and it is the part I enjoy. The reason why you fill the glass only a third full is because you want to give it a swirl, and you leave lots of room. This lets the oxygen in, evaporates the alcohol out, and releases all of those wonderful aromas. And you could get a good, nice, long smell. Another reason is that you can also smell faults in the wine. Now, a fault is a term that just means that there can be a number of problems with the wine. If the wine smells bad, then it's going to taste bad. And you don't want to taste a wine that's bad because it's much worse when you taste it than when you smell it. Not in this case, though. This wine smells wonderful. See, I could get a lot of aromas. If you're just starting out, you might only just smell wine, and that's fine. Over time, you can smell violets, you can smell patches of snow. You could go crazy with it. The thing is about drinking wine is you don't want to be shy. You'll enjoy it more if you just get in there, take your time, and really, really dig your teeth into it. What we like to do is let in oxygen in our mouths, like when we drink the wine. Now this does the same thing as when you swirl it, aerate all the oxygen, but this time, instead of evaporating in the glass, it's going to evaporate on your palate, and you'll be able to taste all those wonderful flavors. And this is what it looks like. You see, I swallowed at the end there, and that is a common part of the process, as is spitting. But you only spit the wine out if you're trying many wines on the day. It's sometimes a bit of a waste when you're trying really nice wines. But in today's case, because I'm not driving, I can swallow. So there you have it. Those are the steps for wine tasting. Pretty soon, you'll be on your way. But the important thing is to never be intimidated when you're trying wines. Wines were meant to be drunk, to enjoy. They're fun, they're sexy, they're outstanding with food, even better by themselves. And I tell you, it's one of the best things to do in this world.